Just a few days ago, I read in a newspaper article that children are affected emotionally by the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. They are showing signs of stress and anxiety. Children are having nightmares, there's a lack of sleep, they are bedwetting, they seem withdrawn and troubled, they're not being themselves, they aren't eating well, they've become more clingy. They don't want their parents to leave the room or their side as they're scared that something might happen to them. They are so troubled that they're even experiencing psychosomatic pains in different parts of their body. If you are a concerned parent or your child is showing any of these signs, then do watch this video till the end. Hello, I am Deepika. I am a trainer and certified counselor at Jeetva Leadership Academy. In this video, I will share with you different ways in which you can help your child cope with this ongoing pandemic. Now, there are multiple reasons why our children are so disturbed. First being fear. When the pandemic started, we spent a lot of time consuming the news on all media, and we made drastic changes as well because safety became our number one priority. For instance, locking ourselves inside the house. Now, this scared our children too. Now, they live in a constant fear that they might lose their parents, their grandparents, their friends and family to this virus. They could lose their life as well. Maybe a close friend or a family member has tested positive and they feel it's just a matter of time when you too will be infected. The second being missing their friends. Now, they are unable to go out and play with their friends. There is no school. Hobby classes too have stopped or have become virtual. They are not getting to interact with their peers. And this is also causing a lot of anxiety. The third being uncertainty. There is an uncertainty about what lies ahead. When will schools reopen? And if it does, will I get to go to school? Will things ever go back to the way it was? Point number 4. Unable to comprehend statistics. As adults, we know how to read statistics. We have access to data that helps give us the complete picture. We have lived our life long enough to know that this too will pass, and yet we are stressed. Children, on the other hand, do not have access to this information and definitely cannot make sense of it. They are unable to create a balance. It's all a hodgepodge figure in their head. The fifth point being, they're too sensitive. They're very sensitive and they pick up the cues from what's happening around them at home. If you are worried and stressed, there's a high chance your child is as well. They get an understanding of how serious the situation is by how you are reacting to it. The sixth point being new challenges. Now that the holidays are over and online classes have started, that's no child's play either. Sometimes technology fails, or children are finding it difficult to study at home as this is an environment where they usually play and unwind. Seventh point being, they're feeling boxed in. Now as human beings, we are so used to roaming free. Now with this pandemic, we're all forced to take precautions and stay at home at all times. And that's making them feel completely caged in. That too is causing them a lot of stress. Experts say how children cope emotionally now will decide how they face challenges in life when they grow up. It will determine their life choices, their decision-making skills, their problem-solving skills, their adaptability. It will also impact their emotional quotient. Let's see what we can do to help them cope with the current situation. The first step is listening. Your child may be showing some obvious signs of being in distress, like acting out of the normal, not wanting to play or not wanting to engage themselves in their favorite hobbies, loss of appetite, no interest in their favorite food, having nightmares, being more moody and clingy, throwing tantrums. A usually very calm and well-mannered child has started throwing tantrums and is being disrespectful and getting angry at the drop of a hat, spending excessive amounts of time on their gadgets. Now, these are some ways by which your child may be expressing their distress and anxiety. But if your child is not being expressive about how he or she is feeling, then it is imperative for you to reach out to them in other ways, such as talking to them about it. Ask them how they're feeling about not being able to play, attend school, how they are coping with their online classes, etc. Now, sometimes children try to protect their parents and will hide their fears and anxiety from you. Or maybe you're both very preoccupied with work, or you are in another city, or you are unwell. In such a situation, it is a good idea to reach out to a friend or a family member or any trusted adult in your child's life to talk to the child. You will be surprised how much they open up to that person. Playing or engaging in some activity with your child. Now, it could be a hobby, cooking, gardening, a walk, or absolutely anything. This will bring their guard down and they will be more open to sharing their feelings. Be observant of how they behave or what they are saying during this activity, as this will give you a lot of cues as to how they are feeling. Like, for example, even a simple drawing can tell you so much about what's going on in their mind. Children don't say, "I'm having a hard time, can we talk?" Instead, they say, "Can you play with me?" And this brings us to the second step, comforting. First and foremost, accept their fears and their inhibitions. Be empathetic to what they are going through. Do not judge them. Every emotion is valid. And show them love in all the ways you can. Hug them more, play with them, sing a song, do their favorite hobby with them, watch a movie together, tell them stories. You can even plan a virtual play date with their friends, where all the friends meet up online and they eat together and they probably even play a game together. Equally important is helping them build their confidence. Now, you can do this by appreciating their efforts, praising them more, instilling courage, helping them to feel more secure and safe. When they see that you are taking your health seriously, like having an exercise routine and eating healthy, that will comfort them and they will begin to emulate you. Now, you can teach them important life skills like cleaning, cooking, stitching, gardening, etc., which will help them feel more self-sufficient and increase their self-worth. It is also a great idea to create a schedule for your child. Now, why is a schedule important? A schedule not only gives a structure to the day, it also gives them a sense of security. You should schedule their wake up and sleep timings, their meal times, their online class times, their homework time, their play time, their screen time, their family time, etc. They are used to working to a timetable. Additionally, definitely plan for some time when your child gets to do whatever he or she wants. Now, you can give your child calmness only when you feel it yourself. So slow down a little. Take on fewer things. Do one task at a time and enjoy each and every activity. It's also a great idea to engage them in some form of exercise, in case they aren't already running around the house enough. The third step is reassuring. Do explain to your child all the measures that are in place to keep you all safe in a way that they will understand. Explain to them the lifestyle changes you have made to increase the safety of your family. Whether it is wearing masks, social distancing, using sanitizers, cleaning each and every item that enters the house. It could even be consuming foods that increase immunity, like eating pepper, turmeric, ginger, drinking kashayam or eating chavanprash, doing exercise or yoga and pranayama. Whatever practices you are following, tell your child about it. Yes, they are exposed to information about the pandemic from various sources, but it is you that they trust the most. So do give them correct and valid information with complete awareness. It is a good idea to share with them some of the advances that are being made in the field of research and medicine with respect to the pandemic. Do tell them about the great efforts of our doctors and nurses who have helped save lives of most of the infected people. It is important to stay united and courageous. Remember that children look up to their parents and the adults in their lives as role models. Praying. You may be a believer in God or in a higher power or humanism. Whichever it is, it gives you great solace when you place your trust in a higher power. Why not pray together with your children and help them find that peace too? The fourth step is refocusing. I quote Dolly Parton here. Storms make trees take deeper roots. The situation we are in is very challenging and it requires us to change our focus and priorities. Maybe this year we can focus a little more on life skills and values than just academics. There are a lot of challenges children and teachers are facing with online classes. Now, with all these limitations, expecting children to get high grades is putting unwanted pressure on them. It's better to take a step back and support your child in whatever they want and can achieve. Now use the present situation as an opportunity to start new habits and practices. There are a lot of things we are already doing, agreed, but let's add one more to the list, if not there already, and that's gratitude. Gratitude is a powerful tool which should be an important part of everyone's life. After all, there is a lot to be thankful for. Mother Nature, our health, for the option to stay at home. We should be grateful for the doctors, the nurses, the health workers, the scientists, the soldiers who are working day and night to keep us safe. And let's not forget our house help, our milk and vegetable vendors, the delivery guys, the farmers, and so many people working round the clock, risking their lives to keep us comfortable. What better time to practice gratitude? You and your children can maintain a gratitude journal like this, or you can even create a gratitude jar and you can fill this up every week with probably 5 things that you are grateful for. Nothing is more reassuring when we become aware of everything we are blessed with. It makes us feel positive and uplifted instantly. Meditation. Meditation increases our frequency of vibration and helps us become a center of positivity. Meditating together is a beautiful way to connect with your child at a soul level. It will help the mind process things which are suppressed or parked in the subconscious. There are several guided meditation sessions which are easily available online today. I hear that many schools too have started conducting sessions for their students. So do make good use of this opportunity. Now, in spite of all your efforts, if your child continues to show any disturbing signs, do reach out to a professional psychologist or a child counselor without delay. They are well equipped to understand your child's concerns and help them cope. They will give you an all-round perspective about what's happening. Also, UNICEF has come out with a very exhaustive manual specially designed to guide us in helping our children to deal with this ongoing pandemic. The link is provided in the description box below. Do go through this presentation for some very thoughtful tips. Do leave us a comment if you found this video helpful. We would love to hear from you. I wish you all a great time bonding with your children. Remember, you've got this. Stay safe, everyone.